YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back with my locks of the week for NFL Week 6. Doing this video every single week, going over straight up, spread, over, under, and upset locks of the week. We also have straight up picks and score predictions up on the channel. My score predictions are up here on YouTube. If you want more score predictions, Junior the defending champ score predictions, they're on the Patreon every single week. If you sign up for that tier, you also get plenty more. You get updated playoff predictions every single week, updated NFL mock drafts every single week. Both those on the Patreon for this week. Also added my NFL award picks this week as well. A lot going on there. Link in the description, patreon.com/thegoathouse. Check it out for more info. This week's locks don't have as many as the previous week. Still got quite a few here, but a lot of close, tough matchups this week that I'm really looking forward to watching. Really, a lot of this should be the best week of the NFL. Unless the refs blow it again, which is very possible. But a lot of tough, important matchups. Right before we get into them, 40K is our sub goal. Please help us out by subscribing. We really appreciate that. Full NFL and college football content all year long, not just in season. In season, we got recaps, power rankings, and all kinds of different predictions and more. Click the like button. Check us out on Twitter. Let's go on to the locks. Straight up locks. Went with two. Be too easy just to go with the Patriots, so I've been going with multiple each week. I went with the Chargers over the Steelers. Thought about the Ravens over the Bengals. The Ravens been scaring me a little bit, though, but it should be an easy one. The Chargers, I mean, there's really no excuse in this one. They got to get it done. They're playing a third-string quarterback. Really, it's the Steelers' fourth choice of quarterback. They end up trading Dobbs, which they're definitely regretting right now. But there's, the Chargers, Sunday night at home, there's really no reason why they shouldn't, win this. So even though they do have some injuries and the Steelers' pass rush, the front seven could be a ruckus up there. But the Chargers just have to win this. I think Phillip throws the ball downfield pretty well in this game. Straight up lock. Kind of the easy ones, the Patriots. And if I had to take a little bit more of a risk, that would be the Chargers. Some of the spread picks, there's the Patriots again. Minus 16.5. That's a lot. But, I think they win by at least 20 points in my opinion. If you saw our score predictions, you saw what I had the score as. And that's why it's good to see my score predictions and then Junior's, which is on the Patreon. You kind of can compare. And then you can, your confidence may go up in a game, or maybe it'll change your mind about a game. But all the players out for the Giants in New England, Thursday night football, there's really no reason they shouldn't win by 20. It's a lot of points, a little scary, but I like the Patriots in that one. Another one, the Saints. I like the Saints to win this game, and they're actually getting a point. Surprised the Jags are favored. This is a tough game for the Saints. The Jags have been pretty good with, their new look, I should say. But a big reason they're able to throw the ball is because Fournette's running so well. I don't know if he's gonna run. He's gonna run well in this game, but not extremely well. Saints defense looks legit. Saints are a real good football team. It's an elite football team. I think they're a top tier football team, one of the best teams in the NFL right now, and that's even without Drew Brees. I truly believe that. Maybe they'll slip up here, but I like them winning the game. They're the better team, and they're getting a point here. If somehow that goes up even more, that's ridiculous to me. So I like the Saints +1 against the Jags. The Falcons -2.5 in a shootout. The Falcons been losing these games, but in a shootout, Falcons-Cardinals, I like the Falcons. I trust their offense more. That's the key here. There's really neither defense I trust more or less in this game. It's just I trust the Falcons more. There's no way they're going to keep losing here. There's no way they're going to lose against this young team. I like the Falcons. I mean, they should win by 2.5 is a good line too, because you think a field goal at the very, very least. So keep an eye on that line. If it goes up to 3, there's a possible push. If it goes up further than that, that may scare you enough. But if it goes down from 2.5, that's even better. But there's really another one of those. No reason why they shouldn't win by at the very, very least 3 points here. The Falcons, that is, against the Cardinals. Next, we got an over-under. Only one over-under. I think Vegas did a really good job with these over-unders this week. They're really borderline with a lot of my score picks. So I went back to the Chargers game, Steelers-Chargers. I think the under, I don't think, even though the Chargers should be a lock to win, I don't think they score a whole bunch of points. I think they can get going early, passing the ball, then they can just run the ball to put the game away. The Steelers aren't going to score a bunch of points. With Hodges at quarterback, not really much going for them. They got a bunch of injuries everywhere, actually. Chargers have some injuries, too. The offensive line in terms of pass protection was already weak, and now you add Pouncey. I know he's a center, but that's still going to throw them off a little bit with the Steelers' front, 7, the D-line really, could slow down the Chargers. My score prediction was under 41, and I was kind of saying that that could be the ceiling, too, the high for the Chargers, too. So I think it should definitely be under 41.5. And what I think will be a defensive gain just because of the lack of offense from these teams. But I think the Chargers get a little bit of offense going early, but not a ridiculous amount. And then my upsets of the week, looking at spreads, the two underdogs that I picked. Talked about the Saints. I'm not really sure. It doesn't really feel like an upset pick, but in terms of the line, they are. The Titans are kind of more of that upset pick. The Broncos favored by a few points there. Titans are in Denver. Tough place to play. Denver's heating up, but I like the Titans in this game for matchup reasons. They've been struggling against teams that really can get after Mariota, get after the quarterback. When he's kept clean, he can actually throw pretty well. He's been doing pretty well. And the Broncos only have 5 sacks on the year. No Bradley Chubb. Some guys besides Von Miller may be able to produce some pressure, but I don't think enough. I don't think the Titans will have a crazy amount of offense. For the Titans, I'd say they have a good amount of offense in this game because they're one of the lower scoring and in terms of yardage and converting third downs and keeping drives alive. They got to be one of the worst in football. So in terms of that, that they can move the ball a lot more than usual. So that's why I like the Titans. I love both defense. I really like the Titans defense. I think it's very underrated. They're not going to get a bunch of turnovers. They're kind of a lockdown defense. So fun game to watch. Even though it's not the two best teams, I think that's a fun game to watch. Same with the Saints and the Jags. But that's a quick one today. Not too many tough matchups this week. This should be the best week. This should be the best week of the year for NFL. And I'm looking, college football has finally got some good matchups this week too. I'm liking this week for football in general. Hopefully nobody blows it. Very well could happen. But I'll be back every single week with this video. We're also every single week here with the score predictions, straight up picks, recaps, power rankings. Patreon has plenty more. Check it out. Please subscribe. We'd appreciate you very much trying to get to our goal. That's going to do it for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.